Hi, everybody. Welcome to the second video of the week. I know it's a lot of videos this week, but I'm trying to keep each one smaller, but I'm making them separate so that you can, just watch the one you need if you need to rewatch something again. This is how to do the peer review. It's got two basic sections, all right? Section one, how do I give good feedback, all right? And section two, how do I literally use the technology at our disposal to do that? It is very important that you follow the directions on how to use the Canvas tools to do peer review. That's the only way you're going to get credit, is to use the Canvas tools. Do not download someone's paper, comment on them, and then re-upload it somewhere or email it to them or something like that. No. All peer review happens on the Canvas site. I will show you how, but don't do it any other way or else you won't get credit because I won't be able to see it. All right, so the hardest part about peer review is honestly showing your work to other people and then reading what they say about it. All right. So I want to start with with peer reviews, how to receive peer reviews. All right. Showing your work to others, getting critiqued for it. It always kind of sucks. Always. It doesn't get better. All right. Except it is vitally necessary. So you kind of get used to it. All right. But just remember, everyone is in the same boat. Everyone that critiqued you was critiqued by other people also. We're all in the same boat together. It will be okay. Keep an open mind. All right. People may come up with things that you didn't even think of. If it's a good idea, run with it. Heck, if it's not, don't worry about it. All right. And that's the most important rule. The third one here. All critiques, even mine, are opinions that you can accept or ignore. All right. The comments that someone else gives to you, they're comments for you to think about. They're comments for you to ponder about, wonder what you can do about it. It's not required that you change something just because a peer reviewer told you to. If they misunderstood it, if you like what you did, you keep what you did. That goes for my comments too. All right. So, the fantasy author Neil Gaiman has 7 rules of writing. They're wonderful, but I want to focus on the 5th rule of writing right now. Remember, when people tell you that there's something wrong or something doesn't work for them, they're almost always right. When they tell you exactly what they think is wrong and how to fix it, they're almost always wrong. All right? So, if someone highlights something and says, "I think this is wrong, I think you need to do this instead," that is a signal that you need to think about what you've written and redo it. All right? It does not mean you need to fix it in the way you're told to fix it. It just means you need to fix it somehow. You get to decide that way. Other people are being gracious and offering ideas. You should accept those ideas with grace, but also know that by no means do you have to follow them if you disagree with it. All right? So, how to give good peer review. All right? Always be encouraging. All right? Yes, you are there to read someone else's paper, find and solve problems. But the reason you're doing that is because you want their essay to be better. You want them to do well. So even though we are critiquing, even though we're analyzing each other's papers, etc., what we're not doing is what's the word I'm looking for? Beating each other up. We're there to be of assistance so that when we find something wrong, we don't want to be like, "Well, this sucks." We want to say, "Hey, I think this could be better this way. I think there's something wrong here," etc., etc. That's number 1. Be encouraging. 2, pay attention to that revision list from this week's video 1, the lecture for this week. I identified 3 things that you yourself need to pay attention to when you revise a paper. Off topic, confusing, and boring. Those are the exact same things you should pay attention to here, right? Tell someone, "Hey, I don't think that this part of the paper helps you out. I don't understand what this means. This doesn't feel like it's on topic. This feels like it could be more exciting." These are the 3 things that, just like you worked on with your essay, that you need to help them work on with theirs. Tell them what works. You don't need to only criticize. You can say, "Hey, that's a damn good sentence." And then tell them why. And then remember, this exercise Yes, it helps your peers that you're reviewing. More so, it helps you. All right. The point of peer review, as we read in one of our readings this week, it allows you to read other people's work, get ideas from other people, see what other people are doing. All right. It makes you think about writing, right, as a reviewer, as a critiquer, instead of a writer. And that's a good skill to take back to your own paper. So just remember, right, yes, you are helping other people, but more so, you're helping yourself because you are becoming a better editor, a better reviser, and therefore a better writer. So, at a minimum, you need to offer 5 in-essay comments and a short paragraph in the holistic comment section just explaining what you liked and what needs work. All right? Really, you should just comment on everything. All right? Comment on everything. So, 5 is a very, very minimal thing. I feel you probably want to do even more. All right? All right, so now that's how to do it, and why to do it. And now let's look at the technical aspects here. I am in student mode, so you should be seeing right now what you normally see when you log in. All right, here's the announcements, blah, blah, blah. All right. On Tuesday morning at 8 a.m., the computer is going to auto-generate your peers. That way I don't have anything to do with it. You get the computer just gives you two at random. All right. So, you're going to get a notification of that. But if you miss a notification or something else like that, if you go to assignments, right, and I have it listed up here by type because it's just easier for me to scroll through. I scroll to the very bottom because that's where the peer reviews are. I select the literacy narrative peer review draft. And over here, you see I've submitted something. All right, over here, all right, you're going to see the names of the 2 people that you are going to review. All right. So you'll click on one of those names and you will come to a page that looks like this. Now, this is where we get, some people get confused. If you click on this right here, that will download the paper. Do not do that. That's not what you want. What you want is to click this button right here. View feedback. Click on that. All right. Then this little window pops up. It's small. You want to expand it. So that's this arrow right here. All right. Enter full screen. You click enter full screen. And boom. All right. Up here at the top, there are all of these commenting tools. I mostly use the highlighting tool. So I can highlight. And then I can say this sentence is weird. Boom. All right. There. That's one of my in-text comments. Right. I can use different color highlights. I can also use this. These are pins. So if I don't want to highlight a word, I can just click on it right there and it just pins it. And I could say this is repetitive. All right. Yeah. So this is the exact same process that you will use when you look at other people's comments of yours. You're going to go to your to the grade, you're going to go to the assignment, you're going to click on it, you're going to click that little view feedback. You're going to see other people's comments. That's also how you're going to see my comments. All right. So after I have torn the paper apart, I hit escape to exit full screen. Right. It goes back to that little thing. Add a comment. This is where you can comment holistically. In other words, this is where you can write a little paragraph, not long. I'm not asking for a war and peace here. Just a little commentary of like, hey, this is what works and this is what I think you should focus on fixing in the next couple of days. So that's how to do peer review. Remember, this is the only way to do it and get credit for it. So if you're having any trouble at all, you need to call me, text me, email me ASAP. Because if you try to do it any other way, you're not going to get graded, and that would suck. So have a great day. Review away. I'll talk to you soon.